Being a Frank Zappa and a Dream Theater fan, I crave odd time signatures. I absolutely love them, and I hate playing in really boring 4/4 kind of thing. But when I wanted to learn to do them, and I looked about the internet, I couldn't find any, pretty much anywhere, and I was very lucky because they did an article on Guitar Techniques about it, and that really helped me. But I looked about YouTube, and there's not that many good lessons, I don't think. So what I thought I'd do is, I would make one of these lessons, and if you like it, then what I'd like you to do is just, send me an email, let me know, and I can make some more. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use 2 Frank Zappa examples, and then I'm going to show you 2 of my own, and how you can apply it to your own playing, because they're not as scary as they sound. Play all this out. That sort of thing. That's just 5/8 and 7/8. It takes a while to get used to, but once you do, it is so fun learning to play and then playing them. So, what I'm going to show you first is a song called Pound for a Brown by Frank Zappa, and it's in 7/8, and I'm just going to play it for you. Here. Okay, now as you can hear, it's a pretty cool riff, and basically all that he's done is he's playing these 3 notes here, an F, an A sharp, and a D sharp. So 3 notes, and then the next time round he's adding another F onto it. So okay. So now, if we were to take these notes, split up, it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and when you listen to it, fingers. It's got a sort of rushed feel to it. And the reason for that is, basically, it's taking 1 beat away from your standard 4/4. So if you'd maybe gone, it doesn't sound quite the same, obviously. And all he's done is he's taken away 1 beat. Okay? So you can have a practice to that. We'll see how it goes. Now, the next example I've got is from Watermelon and Easter Hay, and that's in 9/4. Okay, and the basic riff is you sort of A bar chord, 5th fret. So okay, but then you move your finger down, and instead of playing the A, you would bend from the A flat up. Okay, so that whole riff is. And so on. Now, basically, there's a few things going on here. This is going the other way from what he did before. Instead of taking a beat away, he would be adding a beat on. Because if I was to play it just normally. 4. Now, what he's doing when he's playing this note here is he's extending it by that extra beat. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Nothing. So he's playing, the extra note he's playing is the E there. So, and also another wee subtle thing he's playing with here is he's using the Lydian mode. This is a very common mode used by a guy called Steve Vai, who used to play with Frank Zappa, and obviously he's taken that away with him. Another guy called Joe Satriani, if you've ever heard Flying in a Blue Dream, that's in Lydian mode, so it's got a very dreamy quality to it. And the fact that he's extending the beat adds to that, because it's sort of building anticipation for that. Okay, so he's using the Lydian mode and he's adding an extra note. So if we go through that all together, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see what I mean. Now, if you want to start experimenting with your own, the best way I can suggest is, well, the way I went about it originally was, I thought, okay, right, I'm going to try and do some 5/4. So the way to do that, I'll play something 5 times. So I went. And that sounds absolutely horrible. So, as you can imagine, it's the same with like 5/8. And it's just, no. The way you've got to think about it is, it's just another way of subdividing the beats. So, for example, let's take a very simple 4/4 chord progression. Now, if you wanted to add to that and change it, just try, right, it's the same principles as before, add the rhythm and stuff, but while you're counting, just try taking away one. We'll start with that, so we'll do it in 7/4, so instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and see how that sounds. Okay, so just dive straight in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you heard that time, it sounded a lot more better than just. Okay, so it's just using the same principles as you would use without all the awkward time signatures, and then you just add it in. Now let's try just doing this the other way, just to prove a point, and make it 9/4. Video time soon. So basically, this time instead of going 4/3, we will go 5/4, because that's the plan. Okay, that doesn't work so well. So experiment with it. Another wee thing I'm going to show you is just when you're counting any compound like 5/8 or 7/8, the best way to count that is usually like you'd go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and the strictly technical way to do it is simply just mix them. So 1 and 2 and a 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 1 and 2 and a, okay? All that was is a B and D flat, and then just hammer. Now, only got 30 seconds left. Okay, so what you should practice if you want to learn it that way is try 1 and 2 in it, and then 1 and 2 and 3 in it, because that's 7. And then just mix them. And that'll add up to 12, so it should match up. Right, only got 5 seconds left. So, thank you, goodbye.